Hello, thank you for watching Chittarupa Yoga and Fitness with Laura. Today we're going to do a full body sculpting workout, and you can do that with shoes. I'm just doing it from a yoga standpoint today, but you can do it with shoes. If you've got some dumbbells that you want to use for some of the sculpting work, grab those, have those nearby. I do recommend a mat. We are going to work on sculpting our middle as well. So we'll see how that goes. While you're getting that stuff together, make sure when you're done the video that you check those links below, especially that Patreon link. Leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know which of these sculpting exercises was your favorite today. When you're ready, we're going to begin standing, and just beginning with some core. Let's take a soft bend in our knees and begin with some pelvic tilts. So we're already starting to scoop out our belly as we do this. This is warming up our core for more work in just a moment. And we're going to start to take this to a little more of a squat. So kind of a high squat, big pelvic tilt. And then we'll make it even bigger. Let's start to get some arms in there. Want to get ourselves nice and warmed up. You can always check those links below. There's some warm-ups down there and some stretches to do afterwards. Now let's come up. We'll step a little wide. Let's take it up on one side and then the other. A little shift, a little lifting of our heel. So we're going to do combination moves, so we hit our whole body in just a few minutes. Let's step it out even wider. Toes pointing forward, high squat, long spine, and let's revolve. So again, if you need more warm up, check those links. So let's go ahead and bring this up, and dumbbells if you want them. So we're going to go back to where we started, shrugging our shoulders back into that squat. So let's push way back. Think about squeezing our glutes to come up. We're going to turn our palms forward and start to lift them up and down, up and down. So squat with bicep curls. Let's take this out to the side. Hammer position on our arms. Back to the front, palms down. All right, let's lift that up. From here, let's take it toes out. We're going to lift our heels, and we're going to add a shrug, and then lift our toes. Turning our toes forward. So lifting our toes gets the front of our calf muscles. And let's get some different orientations here. Then we're going to come back to the center and do some really fast calf or heel lifts. Toning and sculpting our calves. And we want to counterbalance that with some muscle work on the front. All right, let's set one dumbbell down. We only need one for this next little sequence. This is going to pretty much work our whole upper body. Let's begin in a lunge, and this isometric lunge that we're holding here is going to work on sculpting our legs while we work on our arms. So let's do 2 flies out to the side, and then we're going to do 2 rows, elbow to ceiling. So pull it up and in and hold. Then we're going to straighten and bend, hitting our triceps. Let's bring that down. So we're working our whole arm and back here. 2, 1, then 2 rows. Pull up and hold, straighten and bend for 2. And we're going to take this right into some singles. Out, down, up, straighten, bend, down. Out, down, up, straighten, bend, down. Try to keep it at this slower pace so we don't have momentum working against us. And I don't mean working against us, it works with us. Let's do 4 more. But when we have momentum doing the work for us, that's kind of working against the whole point of doing the work. So arm, even without a dumbbell, I'm already feeling this. 1 more. Ooh, let's bring that down, shake that side out. Feeling everything all the way up, back of the arm, back of our upper back. A little bit of leg here. Let's lunge on the other side. So we'll do the same thing. We'll start with 2 flies. Then the row, up and in, hold, straighten and bend. And we'll bring it down. So 2 flies, then 2 rows, up and hold, 2 presses. And then we'll take it to singles. Out, down, up, straighten, bend, down. 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 4 more. Keep going. It helps if you exhale each time the arm goes out somewhere. Out. Breathe. 1 more. And I think our arms are about as toned as they're going to get. So let's go ahead and set those down. We're going to bring it to the floor for the next one. One of our favorites, our plank. So let's get kind of towards the top. We're going to start in our cat pose, and I'm going to look up at my clock. Let's go ahead and step out. We're going to do 15 seconds and then 5-second rest. 15 seconds, 5-second rest. So 2 15-second planks, and we've only got 5 seconds left of it. Keep breathing. And release for 5 seconds. So get ready to do another one now. 15 seconds. Almost there. 5 more to go. And I think I can see it. Okay. Let's come down and have a seat for a moment. So we're looking at sculpting our muscles, which just means trying to get that shape. So nothing terribly strenuous, I suppose. Let's take our arms out. We'll sit up really tall. Now, what we're doing is we're hugging our belly in and lifting our chest. Shrugging our shoulder blades together just a little bit for now, so that we've got that nice tall posture. Most of the time when we sit, we wind up doing this because it's so hard to hold all these muscles in place. So that's the work we're going to do. It's going to help tone our core, tone the back of our back. Let's work on our chest a little bit. Think about squeezing the chest muscles to bring the arms in. So there's the shoulder movement, and then there's the chest movement. So squeezing our chest. And it does help to exhale on the squeeze. Four more. Okay, let's take it on to the floor. From here, let's take our feet to the ceiling, hands behind our head. And we're going to begin here with some crunches. So go back to that pelvic tilt, pressing the navel into the floor over and over. And for now, our shoulder blades, let's see if we can get them off the floor each time. Elbows wide, head resting in our hands. Let's release from here, hands by our side. And we're going to take it to a bridge flow. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's go ahead and come down, take our feet to the ceiling. We're going to interlace and lift again. This time, with our crunches, we're going to lift the hips off the floor each time. Reverse crunch. And again, our head is resting in our hands, elbows wide. No tension on our neck. And let's release that down, hands by our side. This time we'll lift and hold. So here's a place I like to put a block underneath my hips to kind of get that opening without so much work. And let's lower down from here, hug our knees in, and we're going to open our arms wide. So our last core toning exercise, we're going to squeeze our knees together, drop them over to one side, pull our navel in to lift them up, drop to the other side. Pull in the navel and drop. Pull in the navel and drop. So seeing how much of this we can get into our core. This is a good one to do with a ball squeezed between your knees or a block, if you have a yoga block. One more. And let's come back here. And we can take it to that bridge again to open up our front, or we can look at a fish pose, which is going to be bringing our thumbs and fingers, index fingers touching underneath us, lifting up and taking the crown of our head back. So this is an option if you want a little different chest opener. And we'll lift our head, roll down. Let's roll over to our side and push ourselves up. And we'll go ahead and come around to our hands and knees. We're going to do a little bit of stretching here at the end of our workout. So let's take one foot back, toes down, push in through the heel of our palm, press back. Switch sides. And just feeling that stretching in our muscles. We work these hard, so we want to make sure that we stretch them out. Let's come back to hands and knees for a moment. We're going to bring one leg forward. Help it out a little bit if you need to. Let's bring that back hip down. And we'll straighten the front leg out. So look to those links below for some more stretches, lots of deep stretches down there. You can also explore on your own the channel. Now let's walk this foot across. We're going to take a quick pigeon to open up that back hip. And if we want, we can do a little more of the front of our back thigh. All right, let's release from there. Switch sides. So we'll start in the lunge. Making sure to breathe deeply. Let's shift back. And again, let me know what your favorite exercise from today's workout was. Let's come forward, walk that across. All right, bring it back up. We're going to come to hands and knees, tuck our toes. Lift our hips up as we walk our hands in. Let's lift up from here. Reach back, opening up our chest. And we can step out wide, coming halfway forward or further. Let's inhale our way up, walking it in. So thanks again for joining me today. We got our whole body toned in just a few minutes. Isn't that awesome? I look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos and maybe on Patreon, there is an option for Zoom classes on Tuesday nights at 6:30. So check that out. It's free from the time you sign up until the first of the following month. So you could potentially get a whole month for free depending on when you sign up. So go over there, check out those videos, and maybe Zoom with me. And I will see you on YouTube next time.